I am receiving a package of 14 LPA.
20 LPA.
Really proud about NIA that it is 100% placement since inception. The average is 12.9 and highest is 20 lakhs. I have received 72 PPOs for 147 bags.
Guys, I'm in Pune today and I'm in a college which is very niche. तो जैसे बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस नीच कॉलेजेस होते हैं जिनके बारे में आपने सुना होगा, माइका अहमदाबाद मार्केटिंग के लिए, इरमा रूरल मैनेजमेंट के लिए, वैसे NIA पुणे नेशनल इंश्योरेंस एकेडमी नाम से ही पता पड़ रहा है, इट इज़ अ वेरी नीच कॉलेज जहाँ पे आप इंश्योरेंस आपको जिस तरह से सिखाया जाता है, जिस तरह के रूल्स मिलते हैं, वहाँ शायद ही किसी और कॉलेज में मिलता होगा इंडिया का. वी आर गोना कवर अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स अबाउट दिस कॉलेज. वी आर गोना टॉक टू 2 स्टूडेंट्स हु आर प्लेस्ड एंड हम उनका क्या रोल में प्लेसमेंट हुआ है, क्या सैलरी लगी है, ये पता करेंगे. एंड देन आई एम ऑल्सो टॉकिंग टू द प्लेसमेंट कोऑर्डिनेटर. आई हैव बीन टोल्ड दैट द प्लेसमेंट्स आर गोइंग टेरिफिक फॉर दिस कॉलेज. तो उनसे हम पूछेंगे कि एग्जैक्टली क्या नंबर्स है इस साल के, अभी आज के डेट में, व्हेन आई एम शूटिंग दिस वीडियो ऑन 13 December, तो क्या नंबर्स हैं, कितने बच्चे प्लेस हो गए हैं, क्या सैलरी मिली है, ये सब चीज़ हम इस वीडियो में पता करेंगे और एडमिशन प्रोसेस के बारे में पता करेंगे. गाइज, एक बात मैं आपको बता दूं कि एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम दिस इज़ ओनली December and almost everyone is placed apart from 2 students out of 132.
Yes, 147.
147 out of 147 students, 145 are placed, only 2 students are left, and I have 2 people from the placement committee. So first of all, great job, PlaceCom. They also placed, of course, and I will ask exactly what roles they are placed at. So आप कौन से कंपनी में placed हो and what is your CTC कुछ है?
So, hi, my name is Ashwin. I got selected by Marsh McLennan Global Consulting as a cyber risk consultant. I am receiving a package of 14 LPA.
Wow, great.
Yes.
What about you?
Hi, I am Shobhi.
Yeah.
And I am placed in Cogitate. It's an IT firm which basically deals in the US insurance market. And I am placed as a business analyst.
Okay, and if you could share your CTC as well?
It's 20 LPA.
20 LPA, oh my god. Great. So my first question is, now you specialize in insurance sector, if I am not wrong, and correct me if I am wrong. So insurance sector में आप लोग दोनों के roles तो आपने बताया, business analyst and risk management. What are the roles that people get here?
So basically the roles are very technical for the insurance because we are professionals in insurance. So it's underwriting, it's in product development, business analyst, marketing, sales, insurtech. So these are some of the technical roles which our students get, which is very diverse.
This year we also received a lot of various roles in reinsurance as well. That was a new market.
What is reinsurance, if you could?
Reinsurance is, to put it very briefly, is this the insurance of insurance.
Okay.
And
जैसे viewers को समझ में आया अगर आप थोड़ा भी
So
क्या
when
role होगा?
the insurance company go to someone to
Okay.
get themselves insured,
वो ये भी
that
करते
is
हैं.
reinsurance.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What are these companies which do that?
So we have, GIC Re, which is the biggest insurer in
but
India.
For the
Swiss Re
recruiter
as well.
which comes to the campus is Swiss Re.
Okay, yeah. Ashwin, you've got a pre-placement offer,
Yes.
is what I know of. तो
Yes.
आपको summer internship से job मिला है.
Yes.
And your role was in risk management. तो आप सबको ये बताओ पहले कि what does risk management mean? आपने क्या काम किया था? And what did you do जो आपको PPO मिल गई?
Yeah, absolutely. So, risk management essentially was me discovering cyber risk consulting for the first time. At least that was my summer internship experience. So, when I joined NIA, I was primarily leaning towards cyber liability, which was one of my interests, which I discovered while preparing for my for me to join NIA. And when I was approached with the opportunity to pursue this, I gave it my best. Those 2 months were one of the best exposures that NIA has provided me with. And I spent those 2 months really cultivating as much knowledge about risk management as I could. And based on my performance, I was awarded with a pre-placement offer.
But थोड़ा सा और डिटेल में बताइए because you've done this risk management for 2 months. So how different is it say from finance or analytics or analyst? काम ऐसा मतलब what is the difference? क्या प्रोजेक्ट में डिफरेंस होता है, क्या स्किल्स, अगर आप कुछ पर्टिकुलर टूल्स यूज़ करते हो उसमें अलग तरह से एनालिसिस होता है, ये भी आप बताइए प्लीज़.
Okay, I think I can share with you a little bit of details about my project. So it essentially depended on me developing and analyzing this new amendment that had come into the insurance industry. Well, in the Indian markets, which was the DPDP Act, the Digital Personal Data Protection Act. And risk management for me in this project was essentially finding out where Indian markets can utilize it to avoid themselves from undertaking more liabilities on their end. So the fines, they vary from 50 crores to up to 250 crores. And for me to provide a service from Marsh McLennan's side was creating a value add to their portfolio. And risk management essentially was, me utilizing my curiosity, me having my understanding of what the product actually can be and tailoring it to how it can bring more business for the Indian markets.
Perfect. आप शुभी आप अपने internship experience के बारे में बताइए.
So I did my internship at SGFC Ergo in the HR department.
Okay. So
project
you get
was-
HR marketing roles also here in this college?
Yeah, sometimes you get.
Okay.
Because in our current batch also we have one hired in Ergo only as an HR, proper HR department. So my project was about overall and diversity attrition in the digital office verticals. So basically it's a insurance
Which
is
company?
a
In which
SGFC Ergo.
Okay, मतलब it's an insurance company.
Yeah,
ठीक है.
general insurance
ठीक है.
company. So basically we know that insurance is a sunshine sector, it's
Yeah.
booming, but it is generally perceived as a very de-glam sector.
Yeah.
So attrition rate is quite high, which is one of the main problems our industry is facing right now. So in those 2 months, I got the opportunity to delve more into the core, that what are the actual problems, why the attrition is so high. So my project dealt around this, and during my project, I did almost 3 comprehensive surveys, which were completely focused to find out the reasons of attrition, their key attributes, and then also there was a HR benchmarking among the competitors. And comprehending all this, I worked on a model where you have to just input the employee ID and you will get the probability of that particular person leaving the organization.
Great.
So basically my project was I would say amalgamation of HR, insurance market and data analytics techniques which we were trained about here in the college.
Perfect. Now NIA is kind of a hidden gem because not a lot of people know about this college. Of course it's a niche college as well. तो थोड़ा admission process के बारे में बताएं. Also tell us later कि आपने कौन से exams दिए थे and why did you choose NIA among all the options that you might have had?
So for admission in NIA, you can give CAT, CMAT, and ZAT. These are the 3 exams, which means anyone. You can opt for anyone, and basing upon the percentile, which the college will decide for that particular year. You can get the admission here after filling the form. Generally, the aspirants know.
Around एक percentile CAT का जैसे 80.
For CAT, it's 85.
Okay, great.
That could be a safe option, 85 to 90 above.
Perfect.
For CMAT, if it is 95 and above, then you can be in a safe position.
Great.
And you have to fill the form for this college. You will have the GD, PI or anything else which the administration decides for that year, and then you can have the admission here. If I talk about myself, I gave CMAT. My percentile was 98.7.
Wow.
And why NIA? After filling the form, I have few options left with me for the colleges. One was a very famous college with a professional course because I have a 30 plus months of experience.
Okay.
In academics, both as a teacher and a content developer in the Byju's. So for me, that option was also very open. But I chose NIA because it's a niche market.
Yeah.
Today in the market, there is a very huge competition for jobs and for every field.
Yeah.
So I decided to go into a niche sector,
Yeah.
explore something new, do something new.
Yeah.
Competition is here also,
Yeah,
but if you have to compete only, so then why don't in a niche sector?
Perfect. Ashwin, थोड़ा ये बताओ कि now because it is a college for insurance basically, so is it tested also in the interview phase, and what kind of people should join this course or just do this specialization if they want?
I'm happy to answer this question because me personally, when you see my portfolio, you wouldn't think that I would be a person who might join the insurance industry. So my undergrad was in the hospitality sector. I have a BSc in Hotel Management and Catering Technology from SRM University. And for me, insurance has sort of, I can say, has been in my blood because my grandfather, he was working with LIC for, I think, most of his career. My mother, she has been in the insurance industry for approximately 28 to 30 years now. It has always been an option for me to, sort of change my trajectory and move into. But I pursued my passion, and after COVID hit, the industry took the hospitality industry took like a pretty big hit, and I took that as just I projected myself towards a new direction. Within the admissions process, I think I sort of can state very proudly that we have a huge demographic of people joining from a lot of different backgrounds, and me myself included. It has been not that much of a struggle because this is something that people can pick up very easily, and I was able to adapt quite quickly. I had taken a year off before I joined NIA, and in that year I cleared my licentiate, which is the first year of the Insurance Institute of India's exams.
Okay.
And
You did that before coming to college?
yeah, I did that, and it allowed me to learn a little bit more about the industry and how it works. So it helped me prepare for me joining NI, and it was something that helped me add more value for my portfolio as well, for my admissions interview too.
But still, what kind of skills do you think or aptitude do you think might help someone excel in this? For example, in sales and marketing, you need someone who's outgoing, who can deal with pressure. Are there such skill sets which help someone do better in these kind of jobs?
Yeah, I guess primarily you need to have curiosity to learn the foundational aspects of insurance. You need to be able to adapt to new situations, because if you leave a certain background for a new one, you need to be able to cope up pretty well.
Understood.
So basically, I think that no particular skill set is needed because I came from a science background. I am a postgraduate in chemistry.
Okay.
No background from insurance, knew nothing. Whatever I learned here in a year. And I guess if someone is willing to come here in this domain, then they should be just very open to learn new things. They should give time, because initially they may think that it's very theoretical or it's something very new, how to do it. But you have to be patient, you have to give your time and be very open to learn new things, and it's not at all theoretical. There are a lot of technicalities involved in this domain. So just keep that in mind.
Guys, now I am with Dr. Vaishali Bambure ma'am. She is the placement coordinator at NIA Pune. So she will be the best person for us to know about the kind of placements, niche roles that this college gets and the students here get every year. So ma'am, thank you for coming to the channel and for this video.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you for giving opportunity to the National Insurance Academy. I'm really proud about NIA that it is 100% placement since inception. So this year, my though 23-25 batch is not yet completed their placement. Only 2 students are yet to be placed, but the average is again 12.9,
Wow.
and highest is 20
So
lakhs.
this is for the ongoing
This is for the
year.
ongoing
Perfect,
batch.
perfect.
This is for the 23-25 batch. The average is 12.9 and highest is 20 lakhs.
Wow.
And only 2 students are remain to be placed.
Only 2 students.
Only
are
2
going
out
to
of
be-
147 batch.
And this is only December.
This is one of the biggest batch of NIA so far.
Wow. And this is only December.
This is
means,
only December, and I'm sure another 1 week or so, like we'll be able to place 100% placement.
So
I'm
ma'am,
sure
how
about
do you,
that.
because you only focus on niche roles. So first of all, I'll come to the roles later, but how do you ensure that in such a tough market, you are able to get this kind of placements, and what are the companies that are coming to hire the students?
So companies here at we have different sectors of companies coming to the campus, starting from IT and consulting,
Okay.
then life insurance, then general insurance, health insurance, actuarial sector companies, and risk management companies. So these are all the companies, and of course companies like Reliance Industries. So in the IT side, Infosys, a big brand like Infosys, Intellect Design, Cogitate, Accenture Technology Consulting, all the IT side and consulting company, technology company are coming to the campus. From the general insurance side, Tata AIG, HDFC Ergo, SBI General, these are the big brand, ICICI Lombard, they are coming to the campus. For life insurance, it is ICICI Prudential, again SBI Life, India First Life, Pramerica Life, these prominent companies are participating.
And what are the roles that they give, for example?
So roles, life insurance companies are offering, of course, business development sales roles and risk analyst roles and business analyst also. In general insurance, typically my students are preferred as an underwriter because this is a specialized insurance institute. So they are, underwriting, then claims management, all such kind of technical roles are offered to the NI students.
Understood. So ma'am, I've also heard that you get around 50% PPOs. I think they say you received around 50%.
I have received 72 PPOs for 147 batch.
So that's more than
that is yes
50% pre-placement
Yes.
offers.
Yes.
So that means that the students perform very well in the internship.
Actually.
So can you say why is, I mean, how does this happen? Because इतना अच्छा percentage तो IM ABC में भी नहीं मिलता है PPOs के लिए.
I know. So I'm really, as I said, I'm really proud of NIA. This is the premier insurance institute in India and Afro-Asian countries.
great.
Okay, insurance is the one of the sunrise industry. One more important thing I would like to contribute about faculty members. We have a 3 set of faculty. One from the faculty set, which is from the deputation. So people are from LIC, New India, National, United India.
Okay, so the faculty have practical experience.
Yes, from the industry, people are coming to the campus, staying here for 3 to 5 years,
Wow.
and they are guiding to the students.
Perfect.
And that too, very senior people are coming to the campus. That is one side. Second, we have typical core PhD people, experts in IT, HR, marketing, finance. Third is we have visiting faculty. So we have a very good amalgamation of the faculty members. So that is how that is one of the important thing. Second thing, we prepare them for the summer placement, we prepare them for the final placement. So we have professional enhancement program.
Okay.
So we do a lot of workshops, especially for the life insurance, general health insurance, then analytics, then IT, and we call our alumni, then even faculty members contribute a lot in these workshops.
Ma'am, since you are the placement coordinator, I also want to ask this. अभी market बहुत खराब है. Every B school that I've been to, they have not been able to get the salary that they probably got last year, or they are placing students slowly. Now since it's already December, it's really commendable that you placed your students. 2 बच्चे बाकी है, but you kind of almost placed your students so soon. So क्या ये इंडस्ट्री जो अभी चल रहा है कि द मार्केट इज़ बैड, ये आपके सेक्टर में रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं हो रहा, और दिस कॉलेज इज परफॉर्मिंग एक्सेप्शनली वेल? हाउ आर यू गेटिंग these numbers?
So I will say both the things. My college is performing really well. That is one. And second thing, as I said, insurance is growing like anything. This is another, I think 2 decades will be for the insurance.
It's a sunshine industry.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, ma'am, for these answers.
Thank you so much.